The rise of the beast, Butterbean's knockout frenzy begins.
And he winks at Troy. Oh, the big right hand.
Forget everything you've heard about what makes a true athlete. Forget Apollo's abs, Hercules' muscles, and Ares' aggression because Eric Butterbean Esch said, "I'll take all that and add some extra weight." This guy wasn't just a heavyweight. He was a knockout machine with the power to turn his opponents into a snack.
Encouraged by the fans. He tried to punch him and he does.
People actually thought this lovable giant could crush Mike Tyson.
And he floors Butterbean.
No, seriously. In this video, we're taking you through the wild ride of Butterbean's career and showing you exactly why his knockouts are legendary.
Popularity, not tonight anyways. Oh, right, he goes down.
Ready to see a real beast in action? Let's go. Butterbean versus Doug Dangerous Norris, the first taste of destruction. In 1995, Butterbean was on a 9-fight win streak, making quick work of every opponent in his path.
Fight back, Butterbean dig into the body. Down goes.
But then, a new challenger appeared, Doug Dangerous Norris. While there were no traces of doping in Butterbean's blood, traces of spicy chicken and soda were found, a clear sign of his secret weapon. When fight day arrived, Butterbean knew it wouldn't be easy. Norris, with his dangerous nickname, was a fierce competitor. But Butterbean's plan was simple: stop outboxing him and just go for the kill. The two fighters clashed, and Norris couldn't break through Butterbean's cholesterol armor.
Times in one night, 3 one-minute rounds, and they were your fights all the way through. So you fight 4 times in a night.
Into a folk hero because you announced so many of them.
Powers could be limitless here. He was quite fun to watch. The Butterbean, and he would stare down opponents. He knocked the guy through the ring ropes once. And despite all the jokes in the beginning, he's got Murray Sutherland.
I'm really not. Right hand gets the man.
Butterbean recalled that it was almost dinner time, so he decided to serve up a plate of American duck for Norris.
Butterbean, the nickname, and going all over the place.
He's landing the jab pretty well here in round 1. And he's landing anytime he feels like it.
TKO. And you see a reason why. He'll outbox him, but then he'll get popped.
They clashed heads, and that's what hurt Doug Norris. I was joking, but that was the problem. Well, it's wild now, folks, and there goes Doug Norris.
After a brutal knockout, he turned Doug Norris into harmless Norris.
And Butterbean winds up Eric Esch. He doesn't even like his own name mentioned. He said, I don't even like to think of myself as Eric Esch. He's his right hand there, and he gets away with the windmilling.
The Mayo Miracle, Butterbean versus Pat Jackson. Then in another wild fight in 1995, Butterbean faced Pat Jackson. Jackson came out swinging with some powerful punches that nearly punctured Butterbean's walking beer cake of a body.
It's the Butterbean with the jab. Now, he says he's working on that a little.
Well, he might be in that crosshair when offensive fighters try to incorporate some.
Wanted Pat Jackson to stand in front of him, but guess what?
But Butterbean, ever the savage, got a little help from his cornerman who smeared mayonnaise on his face between rounds. By the second round, Butterbean was in full beast mode. He fed Pat Jackson shots like a pet.
They are into this fight. Good right by Butterbean. He may have hurt Jackson. Jabs, not much. Bean comes in with the overhand right. He's not punching much. I don't think he has much on the punch. He's
dominating the ring with powerful bodywork.
The interesting thing, Dave, is he hasn't really hurt Jackson that much with these punches. It's just that Jackson is tired.
Well, now he's throwing the tough man type punches they told him.
And finally knocking him out cold. Hands move, this Butterbean celebrated with a double portion of chicken wings. Fast action. Because why not? Revenge served hot. Butterbean versus Billy Eaton, the first round. But not everyone was scared of the big man. In 1997, Butterbean faced his greatest rival, Billy Eaton. By now, Butterbean was famous for his crushing knockouts, and Eaton wanted to make a name for himself by taking down the beast.
Bill Eaton. And he floors Butterbean with. When Mitchell Rose beat Butterbean in Madison Square Garden, he sliced him up with.
Don't be holding. Boy, when Butterbean hit this fella, he rivers.
Here, as Butterbean faces the specter of a possible second defeat. Would it shatter his career?
The first fight ended in a majority draw with Eaton somehow surviving the onslaught.
Forward scores the bout 38-38. He has it even. Al Lefkowitz scores it 38-38. He has it even. It is a majority draw.
But a year later, Butterbean was determined to get his revenge. Revenge served cold. Butterbean versus Billy Eaton, the rematch. He came out like a man on a mission, unleashing his rage on Eaton.
Slide to his left. Slide to his left. Slide to his left.
Bean's having
Well, Bean caught him with a left hook and dropped him.
But despite Butterbean's fury, it wasn't enough.
Again, you can just see Eaton just pining on him. Just Bean caught him.
Eaton continued to survive, showing some real heart.
33 punches to Butterbean's.
Oh, balancing his eyes. Eaton should continue moving around using the ring of Butterbean as he thought he did in the first one. I just think that
But then, Butterbean got fancy, showboating just a little, and crushed Eaton with a knockout that left the crowd in shock.
Tribute to the commissioner. He's been in with a new nutritionist, and Eaton dropped again. Bean caught him. Two good punches, and walked into a left in the chin there. Square on the chin. All but over. Bean. Target practice. Now it's all over. Basketball court, it's a fake. Butterbean is a good finisher. Once he gets you hurt, he really lets it all hang out. That's why people like to watch him.
Bull versus Butterbean, the Matador strikes. In 1996, Butterbean faced Jonathan the Bull Whitfield, who tried to intimidate the big man with his physicality. But Butterbean, he feared nothing. The bell rang, and Butterbean was on the hunt, taking Whitfield down like a matador taming a bull.
There's that wild swing, Butterbean. For this one. Now that he's immediate, we're coming down to the conclusion of third. Good punch by Whitfield, but he is...
The result, Whitfield was sent flying into the ropes, proving once again that muscles didn't matter when you had Butterbean's power.
I called it! That's what I called it! In an earlier fight, Joe L. Scott, rising young heavyweight.
The showboater gets burned. Butterbean versus Jackie Beard. Then in '99, Butterbean took on Jackie Beard, who had a clear height and reach advantage. Beard came forward, throwing punches like he already had the fight in the bag.
Because it's a tough man fight. And Jackie Beard coming right at Butterbean.
But Butterbean wasn't just going to take it. He ate every punch like they were spicy wings before landing a precise right hand that sent Beard to the ropes, humbling the showboater in the process. The legend of Butterbean, an unstoppable force. Butterbean became a boxing legend. His combination of power, endurance, and an insatiable appetite for destruction, making him a feared fighter in the ring. While Tyson had the reputation, you can't help but wonder what Butterbean could have done if he weighed 50 pounds less. Thanks for watching. If these knockouts got your heart racing, hit that like button like it's a punching bag and subscribe so you don't miss any more jaw-dropping fights. Trust me, your notifications are about to get as lit as a punch from Butterbean.